Welcome to the channel. My name's Spencer. This is TopLineRacer. We're rebuilding some Duramaxes. And as you just saw, we recoated the Raptor liner on the bottom side of the cab and bed, and it looks so much better. So here it is. I mean, we really weren't sure of our skill level here, but I guess on a rough coating, there's not too much you can go wrong. We just did like a stage, or a single stage base coat of this color. So it's got a little more shine to it than the other stuff did, and it came out looking really good, and it seems like it dried hard enough, because I mean, you can't scratch it off or anything like that. So I think we're okay on that. It's been sitting for a day or two now. Over here, same deal. We left the wheel wells because we're going to let that be done when the entire cab and bed go to the paint shop. But right now, the most important thing is we're going to hop in the old 300,000 mile Grand Prix. We're going to go pick up our new powder coated parts. All right, here we are at Custom Metal Coating, Sunbury, PA. Ready to check this stuff out. I guess Lance already picked up the first batch. Let's see that. Ooh, that is pretty. Got a little flake to it. Little flake. That's gonna look so good. There's the big one. All right, thank you, sir. Ignore the messy trunk, but there is all of our parts. Got the battery tray up there, which it was a little rusty, so it's not perfect. Yeah, it looks really good. So there we go. Here is all of our finished up under hood parts. I don't know what else to call it, but all of our piping, radiator support, the little cross member thing that goes on the radiator support. I'm not looking at technical names here. The only one that I noticed a little bit we probably should have done some more prep on is this guy here. You can see has a lot of the rough texture. This battery tray was probably pretty much shot when we handed it to him, so not anything of their fault, just ours for not doing a little bit, getting a better one for them. So, but the rest of it, I mean, it looks beautiful. You can't see it. It does have a little bit of flake in it, which the sun was out right now, but everything looks excellent. I think this stuff's gonna look so good under the hood. All right, now we're finished checking these out, which they came out beautiful. We're not gonna install them right now. We're gonna run back to my house and do something just a little bit different today. All right, so we're back at home, and basically what I was gonna do today is put the cab back on the truck, but it is about to rain like in the next probably half hour, 45 minutes. And so I'm not gonna put the cab on in the rain, sorry. Probably I'll have to wait till Sunday for that. But today, I want to clear some trails, and I've been wanting to do this for a while with the old Blazer, just for a little bit better off-roading area. A bunch of them are growing up and stuff, and make some new ones. We're gonna hop in here and see if we can get through. It is pretty grown up, so I don't know, just do the best we can. But I figure I'd take you guys along for the ride since that's what I'm doing today. Alright, she took a second to start up there, but hear that little 4.3 purr up there. Sometimes she smokes a little bit on startup, just puts a puff out. Could be some piston rings or something. Alright, so we are at the sort of old entrance to the trail, but I know that there's a bunch of trees down here, so we're gonna have to find a way sort of around these trees, which I think I might see over here. It's a sort of a big valley over there. Oh, and I don't have anything to tow this out with, so if we maybe I want to go that way. I think I'm changing my mind. I think I want to go that way. Knock down some trees, but that's okay. want them to be like up tight against the mountain over there. I want to do like the whole loop. We're officially in like the new trail making area now. This is not a trail. Stick here, right there. Fairly small. I think we can go over them. Oh, there's some rocks. Okay. I'm going to check out these rocks real quick. Oh, she slid a little bit. It's probably going over the rocks no matter what now. Oh, it's not too bad if we turn hard here. Oh! Alright, so here's where we are. I don't know how much I just caught because I saw it was not recording, but I fell down, coming down off that rock right there. And this is actually pretty steep, even though it doesn't look like it on a camera. So, but I think we're gonna be okay, and then we're gonna come around this log right here, and that's pretty much like the property boundaries here. I would like to make a hill climb somewhere going up this hill right here, but we might have to do that another day. I'm just trying to miss that big rock. I think we will. Nope. Going up on the big rock. Alright, but we made it. There we are. I don't think I mentioned, but this was all just logged, so. All right, we're going into the stream. Stuck now. Nothing wrong with that. This is gonna be fun up here too. Now after this, I don't know where we're going, because it gets pretty, might need to walk this a little bit. All right, so I got out to walk here. You can see the blazer right through the woods right there, and I wanted to go, I'm trying to stay as close to this hill as possible, and we could almost make it through, except for I don't have anything, like, I don't have a chainsaw really. I have a tiny little electric one with me, but it's not up for cutting down like this stuff here. And like this is a pretty serious log right here. This one here is not a big deal, but this one and this one are not great for using a tiny little electric one with. And so I think I'm gonna have to go back up sort of the main trail now. I'll have to come clean these up some other day. I don't have a chain with me either, that would be great. Yeah, so instead of continuing on along there, we're gonna turn right through here and go back up there. Here where we are, you can see we are up to a little bit of a clearing, and this is where I had like a little track for riding four-wheeler and stuff growing up. So you can see a pretty banked corner right there. It's all in pretty bad disrepair. There's like a tabletop right there and some other jumps. You can see a little bit of edge right there of one. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to kind of getting back up to date, head down that direction, and see what more we can find. Probably some more mud. It's usually super muddy down there. And I think we can do this. It's definitely a little... Maybe I should walk this first. So it's pretty steep heading down here. This tree will just get out of the way in a second. Just can't tell there's a big drop off. Definitely a creek running over there, which I knew, but this I'm not particularly worried about. Oh yeah, there is some big rocks. That's kind of what I was afraid of. Yeah, like that. There's some rocks in there. They're huge. Pretty sure I'm gonna get stuck if I go in here. If I could clean up these trees, I gotta clean up these trees. All right, we're gonna go back. Try to get another way down there. All right, I actually switched over to another camera here because mine died. Wife's there. And we are pretty stuck. I mean, I can go backwards and forwards, but you can't go any further than that right there. So I'm gonna keep trying here a little bit. I think we'll get it, but we've definitely made some ruts. Up through there and knock down that tree. But, I think that's my best plan right now.
Why don't you cut now? I know, I thought maybe. Oh, there it goes.
All right, well, that wasn't the greatest thing that's ever happened, but we're gonna head back home. All right, so made it back up to the house here, and got actually stuck again, kind of the same situation as it was before, but I didn't want to step out to film it in the super big mud. So yeah, some scratches up here, but no damage really. I got into this a little bit down here, but it was already rusted out, which I knew, so that's fine. And bent up the license plate, put that back, and yeah, that's about it. Otherwise, she's running perfect. So what I've discovered so far, I've actually, like, these Cooper tires are pretty much brand new, and I have not used them before. I was really happy with them, but they don't seem to be the best in mud, which is what we were dealing with. So could use maybe a little more aggressive stock. And this is all stock, like they're the stock size tire and everything, but could have went a little bit bigger, might have been a little bit better. But no, she does great in the woods. So now the $400 Blazer needs a bath, but we'll do that later. I think we might actually go off-roading tomorrow too, but I won't be filming that. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little bit different video. We'll be back to Duramax content next video. Thanks guys. Have a great day.